It's finally official. Stewart-Haas Racing has decided to completely pull out of NASCAR after the 2024 season. This has left the team's drivers in a difficult position. With SHR's departure, there's only one very obvious problem for their drivers. They don't have a seat to continue in the NASCAR Cup Series next year. However, all hope is not lost yet. There are teams out there looking for new talent. The partnership of Tony Stewart and Gene Haas began in 2009 and has reached some remarkable milestones over the years. However, in the past couple of years, the team has been struggling to find performance. Both Gene Haas and Tony Stewart are not able to dedicate their time to work on improving the team. For this reason, they've decided to sell all 4 of their charters. The co-owners released the following statement with the announcement: "We have made the difficult decision to close Stewart-Haas Racing at the conclusion of the 2024 season. It's a decision that did not come easily, nor was it made quickly. Racing is a labor-intensive, humbling sport. It requires unwavering commitment and vast resources, with a 365-day mindset to be better than everyone else. It's part of what makes success so rewarding. But the commitment needed to extract maximum performance while providing sustainability is incredibly demanding, and we've reached a point in our respective personal and business lives where it's time to pass the torch. We are proud of all the wins and championships we've earned since joining together in 2009, but even more special is the culture we built and the friendships we forged as we committed to a common cause: winning races and collecting trophies. That is the same commitment we made to our personnel, our partners, and our fans coming into this year, and that commitment will remain through the season finale at Phoenix." Following the team's withdrawal from the sport, the drivers will now have to look for a new home. Luckily for them, the total number of seats in the sport is not reducing as Stewart-Haas is only selling their charters. So all they have to do is prove that they belong in NASCAR, but this may be harder than it sounds. But what is easier is to hit that subscribe button so we can keep you up to date with the latest news surrounding NASCAR. Don't miss out on the action. This season, the drivers have not been able to perform with the SHR cars. But this is mainly because the team has been struggling with performance ever since the next-gen cars were introduced in 2022. So this doesn't mean that the drivers don't deserve to continue in this sport. Chase Briscoe has been with Haas since 2018, from his time in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. In his initial years in the sport, Briscoe was able to put on consistent performances with the car. After the team's announcement, he posted a video on the social media platform X along with this caption: "Stewart-Haas has been home to my family and I for the last 7 years, and at the end of the year, myself and the entire organization will be looking for a new home and new opportunities in the Cup Series. I have amazing partners behind me, and I can't wait to get them back in victory lane." He took the video straight out of the parking lot of the team's headquarters after the owners broke the news to the drivers and employees. Here's what Briscoe said in the video. "Hey everybody, here in the parking lot at Stewart-Haas," Briscoe said. "Just got the news that we're shutting down at the end of the year. So yeah, crazy time. I never thought this day would come. I've been at Stewart-Haas for the last 7 years now. It's truthfully become like a home to me and feels like a family. Just what an incredible group of men and women at this place that just make it feel like home and just make you enjoy coming to work each and every day. First and foremost, I just hope that all the guys and gals of this place find a great opportunity because each and every single person here deserves it," he said. "Just an incredible group of people that have all put in so much hard work and effort and just sacrificed so much for me to be able to live out my dream of driving race cars and winning at the highest level. It's crazy knowing that this will be the last year that I drive the 14 car, the car that I looked up to growing up and obviously idolized growing up. Crazy times, for sure. Never thought it would happen," he said. "Yeah, have no idea what I'm doing going forward. It's going to be an interesting time these next couple weeks just trying to find what's available out there, and hopefully can land on my feet and continue to race in the Cup Series. So yeah, appreciate all the support, all the love, and yeah, we'll see what happens going forward. Appreciate it, guys." Another one of the team's drivers, Josh Berry, reacted to the news. "Today was a tough day for all of us. It is pretty hard to find the right words. I'm proud of our team and how they've been handling this and will going forward. RC is a true leader. We will keep racing our hearts out every Sunday." Most of the drivers and the team's employees will have no idea what they will be doing next. Given that they just received the news of the team's withdrawal, the crew members will be seeking employment with other teams. With just 12 more races left this season, the drivers will have to prove to the other teams that they deserve to continue racing in NASCAR. Out of the 4 SHR drivers, Briscoe and Josh Berry will most likely be able to find a seat in another team. They have proved themselves with consistent performances this season. Noah Gragson, the driver of the number 10 car, has already been linked with another team. Sources have indicated that Gragson will most probably join Richard Childress Racing to drive alongside Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon. This would mean that RCR will be one of the candidates lining up to purchase at least one charter from SHR to accommodate Gragson's arrival. Ryan Preece, on the other hand, will find it a bit harder to remain in NASCAR. After 4 seasons in the Cup Series, including his 1 season with SHR, Preece has not been able to qualify for the playoffs even once. This season, it was reported that the SHR drivers were part of a study group. Well, the SHR drivers except Ryan Preece, whose best result of the season so far is a 9th place finish, which came at Martinsville. He currently sits at 28th position on the points table, which is the last among the Haas drivers, so his future in NASCAR is more doubtful than his teammates. For Josh Berry and Chase Briscoe, there will be a few new teams looking to sign them. The list will start with the teams who are looking to purchase the charters from SHR. Front Row Motorsports have shown interest in expanding its team for the future. Front Row Motorsports General Manager Jerry Freese said the Bob Jenkins-owned outfit is exploring the idea of adding a team. "I think we're always looking to expand, to be honest with you, and I think this year there's a lot of chatter about that," Freese said. "Bob has this desire to be 3 cars. We were at one time, and I think he had a lot of regret that we sold the one charter we had. The truth is, we are kind of space challenged where we're at with what we're doing today," Freese said. "We could make it work with 3 Cup teams out of our shop, but we'd have to find a new home for the truck team. So I think for us to expand, we've got to look at building options." Purchasing SHR's charter would be ideal for FRM, as they will be able to purchase SHR's infrastructure as well. The SHR headquarters has 2 buildings out of which the team operates. Along with the sale of the charters, the team will be looking to sell or lease out their buildings as well. So FRM's problem of space could be solved with this. 2311 Racing is another team that will be interested in purchasing another charter. The team entered the sport in 2021, but since then they have grown to become a promising team. 2311 Racing was started by the current NASCAR driver for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin, and NBA legend Michael Jordan. They initially started the team with just 1 charter, but in just their 2nd year in the sport, the team expanded its team to host 2 charters. Last year and this year, the team has run a 3rd non-charter car in select races, so they will be interested in purchasing another charter from SHR to expand the team. Both Briscoe and Berry will be looking to audition for both these teams in hopes that they will be rewarded with a racing seat. Other teams, such as Trackhouse Racing and RCR, are also interested in purchasing the charters from SHR. So it'll be interesting to see which team purchased the charters from SHR and where the drivers will end up after this season. Do you think the team has made the right decision to end their term in NASCAR altogether? Also, where do you think the SHR drivers will end up after this season? Post your thoughts in the comments section below.